The April 3rd SEC closed meeting could trigger hopes for XRP spot ETFs, and also a push to lift the institutional buying. Not only that, over 11,000 banks recently tested XRP on our current network, Swift. Now, if that's something that you're interested in, smash the like button, smash that bell notification, and let's get it. Okay, guys, welcome back to Crypto Mac. Thank you all for joining me. Today I got some pretty good news. I try to keep it good. When it's really bad, I don't sugarcoat it. You guys know this. If it's bad, it's bad. I have found out some pretty good news, though. It's pretty crazy. Here we have the title says XRP News Today, SEC, Swift, and ETFs trio of triggers for XRP price action. Now, I want to go ahead and I've read this whole article, but I want to go ahead and point out this one right here is really the kicker. Actually, there's two kickers. And at the end of this, I'll have a bullish and bearish scenario for XRP in about a minute and a half. So stay tuned for that. Right here, it says one crucial component of Ripple settlement includes a request for Judge Torres to vacate the injunction prohibiting XRP sales to institutional investors. If you guys don't know who Judge Annalisa Torres is, she's the one that said XRP was not a security, tried to overturn the SEC back in July 13th, 2023. When she did that, it actually made XRP skyrocket like, I don't know, 96% or something. But she also put on there that claiming, that XRP could not sell to institutional investors because they didn't really know what XRP was at the time. They really didn't know what all these cryptos were and what they do. So now it says right here, however, the absence of SEC commentary has fueled uncertainty about the agency's intention. The next closed SEC meeting is on April 3rd. A post-meeting announcement could be vital for XRP to sustain current price levels. An official withdrawal could accelerate court filings to vacate Judge Torres's injunction, which would make the price jump. Spot ETF approvals definitely make the price jump. Ripple's U.S. expansion and broader XRP adoption, that would make the price go parabolic. That is what I'm waiting on. The ETFs and this. As far as the judge, I would feel like the market ain't going to react at all to that. There's been so much hype about the lawsuit and everything. Even when it was dropped, really nothing happened. So I'm not looking for that, but the ETFs and the expansion of the XRP adoption is what I'm waiting on. Now, this is kicker number 2. Stay tuned. It gets good. Meanwhile, Ripple continues to gain traction in the remittance space. A former Swift employee reportedly confirmed that over 11,000 banks successfully tested XRP on Swift's network, signaling a potential surge in demand. On March 21st, reports circulated that Swift was nearing an agreement with Ripple to use XRP for cross-border payments. Yes, guys. Yes, it's real. I told you. I've been saying it. And everyone that didn't listen to me, that sold when we almost hit $2 and you bought back at $2.12, $2.15 just now, listen, okay? I'm going to tell you like my mama used to tell me. Boy, why don't you just listen? If you listen, your life would be so much better. I'm going to tell you like my mama told me. Listen, it'll make your life a lot better. So anyway, that was some crazy news. Unfortunately, it's over. Let's go ahead and jump into the XRP chart. Okay, everyone, welcome back. I got the chart pulled up. Now, looking at the 15-minute chart, I have to say the first thing pops in my head, if you can read charts, the first thing that I can read is a rising bull flag. This is pretty much what it looks like to me. I'm just going to go from instinct. That's pretty much what it looks like to me. And I think that what's going to parabolic boost us through this, if you can see here, looks like a W pattern. All it's got to do is break this. Actually, if it broke that, that would give us, honestly, I got a good feeling we're about to break $2.15 again. And then we're going to test $2.16 to $2.17, which would be the resistance line for this bull flag. And then I believe once we pass the break line of the W pattern, which will be about right here, somewhere between $2.17 and $2.19, you might as well say. If it passes that, we're gone. We're going to get a nice little boost on that. Now, let me go ahead and zoom out on the 1 hour. Now, as you guys can see, open blue skies to $2.31. Just like it fell over here with no problem. It's going to go straight up with no problem. And this could actually be a double bottom. It's what it kind of looks like right now. I see more bullish scenarios than bearish ones. The more I zoom out, it's like, damn. All right, so now we're back over this trend line. Now we're bouncing on the support line of this huge symmetrical triangle, which is the bull flag I've been talking about on the monthly chart that will explode. If it explodes to the upside, it is $10. I'm expecting about $10 off this bad boy. So, and everybody's, oh, we're going down. Oh, we're not going to make it. We barely come down. We're still in this bull flag. Now, everyone said, oh, well, look at this. There's a head and shoulders right here. Where's this other shoulder right here, guys? I've seen plenty of head and shoulders patterns. This is it right here. Either this one or this. Way out over here, yes, it could be it. We're not breaking. 9 out of 10, these things don't really bounce around and consolidate and then go down. The pattern, you get a shoulder, a head, a shoulder, and then it goes down. We got a shoulder, it didn't go down, it pumped up. We went to go down again, it didn't, it pumped up. I'm not seeing the head and shoulders pattern playing out. It is broken. That is a broken head and shoulders. So if you're saying, oh, it's head and shoulders pattern, we're about to go down to, I don't know, 13 cents. Pray God it does. Pray God it does. Because I'm going to put 100 grand in XRP if it hits 13 cents. So I got a feeling it's not. $2 is the bottom. That's my opinion. So that's what we got to look forward to, guys. We're almost at the apex to this thing. Any minute now, we're going to get a boost. Either it's a boost or it's a drop. 85%, I believe it's going to be a boost. So if you stay with me to the end, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Check out all my latest stuff on the left. You can check out my XRP live chart. It streams every night, somewhere between 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. If you want to check it out, give it a good like. Smash the like on it for me. Sends it to other people so they can keep an eye on their money as well. Thank you guys again for joining me and staying this long. And until next time, guys, take care of yourself and each other.